Hey kittens! What's up? So, a few months ago, I posted a community post asking for your unpopular miraculous opinions for a video I was planning on doing. Yeah, by a few months ago, no, like 3 months ago. If you're wondering why that video never came up, simply because I forgot about it. Like, I completely forgot I even posted that community post. But I recently just remembered that because I am extremely bored right now, and I was like, you know what, all the other MLB creators were posting and stuff, and I want to be able to get to 1,000 subscribers before 2026, which right now that goal does not seem really possible because I have not been as active as I was planning, but hey, a girl can dream, right? So I decided that I should probably start on this video. I was waiting till I get like a good amount of responses, so you know, like I have material to work with, and I did get a few. I feel like it's enough for this video. I don't think I need anything else. I feel like I have enough opinions, but yeah, I hope it's enough because I really don't want to go to like Reddit and do random opinions and random people. I want like your opinions to be in this video. But yeah, if you have any other opinions that are not in this video, please let me know. I would respond to them in the comments. I just love reading comments, and I love when people share their opinions. But of course, remember, these are called opinions for a reason. Everyone's entitled to their own, and if someone doesn't agree with you, it's not gonna end the world. I promise. You'd be okay. So please be nice and respectful, or I will ban you. So let's get into it. So the first comment says, Lila as a villain feels a bit out of the blue, no specific development for her to become the main antagonist. Adrian/Cat Noir doesn't look that bad in the new animation. 19 heroes, just scrap out Capra Kid, Pigella, King Monkey, please. So, let's get into dissecting these opinions. Starting with the first one that says Lila becoming the villain was completely out of the blue. I have to disagree with this. Lila definitely had some sort of development to becoming the villain. I feel like, unlike a lot of other plot points, she was one of those rare plot points which was planned from the beginning, because she has had somewhat development. It has been hinted at that she will be the next Hawkmoth, especially in season 5. Not really before season 5, not gonna lie, I understand your point there, but like I think season 5 definitely showed that she's definitely going to become the villain, and honestly no one else would have been able to take her place. I know before season 5 people like were theorizing Felix was gonna be the villain, but then we have season 5, he got a redemption, and honestly no one else had the position to become the next Hawkmoth, so it made a lot of sense that she was going to be the next Hawkmoth. I understand how it can be and can seem a bit out of the blue. Like honestly for me at first it was kind of like made no sense, but honestly if you go and look back at season 5, it was hinted that she's going to be the future antagonist. Maybe it was hinted at before, I don't remember. I, unlike other Miraculous fans, do not rewatch episodes. I still have not rewatched any episodes that were released in Portuguese or French. I just like watch them in that language and just like never rewatch them for some reason. I'm not the type of person to rewatch a show no matter how much I like it. So yeah, I feel like Lila definitely did have some sort of development towards the main antagonist. I can see why it might seem out of the blue, but I personally think it wasn't. As for the second one, which is Cat Noir and Adrian do not look that bad this season, I do have to agree with this. I feel like this was like back then when the animation was new, because like I said, the community post was posted 3 months ago, so it was like fairly new to the new Miraculous animation. Adrian looks, in my opinion, really well. Adrian Cat Noir look really well in the new animation. I feel like many people now really like his design because, not gonna lie, you'll kinda like exaggerated at first, just kinda exaggerated. And the third and last point, there are too many heroes, and I 100% agree with this. 100%. I do not think there should be this many heroes at all. Like 19 heroes is just ridiculous. I feel like a lot of them are not important at all. For example, Capra Kid, Rooster Bolt, Pigella, Who else? Minotorox, the Purple Tigress, like, they are not needed as full-time heroes. They could have been, like, just added like that in every few episodes, but, like, full-time heroes just makes it seem so forced. I feel like the only heroes that are really important are obviously the main duo, Ladybug and Cat Noir, Argos, Ryuko, and Vesperia, which in my opinion should have been Queen Bee. Like, I don't feel like Zoe should be in the main group, but like I don't want to anger any Zoe fans, so like Vesperia, Rena Rouge, Carapace, and Bunnix, as well as Vesperian. All these, like Viperion, I mean, only these, like these are the only ones that are needed. The others should just be added additionally. I don't feel like they should have been everyday heroes. Like, I don't really like that. But yeah, so on to the next opinions. Here is my opinion. I don't like that there are too many heroes because I can't keep count of the heroes, and I think the ones that are necessary are from season 2 and 3. Again, just like the other 100% agree. I feel like there are way too many heroes. I barely can keep count of them, and I'm actually kind of surprised I remembered all their names. Now this next one is like super duper long, so pay attention. It says, I get that many people say that Marinette is a stalker, and there's no excuse for that, even if Kim caused her trauma, and I get that. Yeah, she goes really far sometimes, but let's be real. Don't we all stalk the people we like / love in some way or another? No babe, that's just you. Anyway, let me hear them out first. I mean, it's natural to be curious about the person you have a crush on, and you want to find out the small details about them, especially if you can't talk to them properly. So yeah, not as crazy as Marinette, but we kind of do some of those things to an extent. So honestly, other than the fact that sometimes it can be really hard to watch because of cringe or the stalking being taken way too far, I think it's not nearly as serious as Gabriel keeping a dead body in his basement for months. Second opinion, Chloe and Zoe. Well, honestly, there's a lot of mixed opinions. Some people hate Chloe and some people like Chloe. Honestly, I think she was the best one for the Be Miraculous, even design-wise and the way she acts with it. I do wish Queen Bee can be a thing again. Zoe might have been sidelined, but I think she's a really nice character too. Although I wonder what she did that we saw in the end of season 6, episode 4. Chloe is really mean and really naughty, but I do hope she gets a little redemption at some point in the show, at least a little. Since she moved out, she's no longer the mean girl of the class, so I hope they can bring her back and have her realize her mistakes or something. On the other hand, I really dislike how, though she was making things for Marinette in season 5, and it was honestly so crazy, and I have seen people say that episode Revelation didn't make sense, as how would a 15-year-old girl like to take over the whole city and be that bad? It's possible. No, it's not. So yeah, let me dissect these opinions, because these are definitely some controversial ones, and I honestly have very mixed opinions. So starting with the first one about Marinette stalking and it being relatable at some point, I do have to say it caught me off guard at first, because I personally have never had a crush on someone to the point where I like stalk them or ever even had a crush on anyone before. I only ever had a crush on fictional guys, that's just my type. But anyway, I can understand why some people want to know like everything about someone, especially if someone they like. I can understand that, like you want to know all the small details about them, everything they do in life, all their names, all their hobbies. I can understand that, but like Marinette stalking isn't relatable, because her stalking is like beyond ridiculous. I can understand how her stalking might be relatable in season 1. It was like really cute how she had a crush on him and she like wanted to know everything about him. That was relatable to an extent. But like afterwards, that girl went crazy. Like it wasn't just a crush, it was an obsession, which was ridiculously unhealthy. It became an actual like real life problem at some point. Like breaking into his house, that's not relatable. Like she broke into his house like times. No, it's not even a one-time thing. She broke into his house as Marinette, as a ladybug, as a waiter. No, like, seriously, this girl is insane when it comes to her crush on this man. Like, my poor boy would be traumatized if he learned what she had done in the past, which I hope he doesn't. So yeah, I can understand how it was relatable at some point, but honestly, after season 1 and like maybe season 2, it really wasn't relatable. And if any of y'all relate to her past season 1, I am concerned for you guys. Like, I'm concerned. Maybe seek a therapist. Because, like, no, if you're stalking your crush to the point where you break into his house or steal his phone to erase a message, that's insane. That's freaking insane. So yeah, I get your point. No, not everyone stalks to that extent. I feel like the stalking Marinette does is just too ridiculous for it to be relatable. Again, beyond season 1. So I understand your point, but I definitely do have to disagree. Because honestly, if anyone finds Marinette stalking relatable, I suggest you seek a therapist. But anyway, on to the next opinion about Chloe and Zoe. I have seen a lot of opinions on them. Honestly, the fandom is always divided. You either love Chloe or hate her. That's it. There is no in-between, I swear. Everyone who's like, I'm in the in-between. Yeah, no, they're not. They're not in the between. They're literally on either one side, but they don't want to like outright say it. So yeah, I'm gonna give my opinion on this. I personally love Chloe as a character, not as a person. There is a difference. I feel like people don't understand the difference between liking someone as a character, not as a person. Like, I know many people are like, oh, you like Chloe, so like you're a racist, you're a bully, you're I don't know what. No, I like her as a character, not as a person. Like, why do people always think like you need to act like a character to like them? And the thing is, like with Marinette, you can like her as a person. But like, because she's a really nice person. But liking her as a character is so bizarre, because her character is like insane. Her character is freaking insane. I would not understand I honestly don't understand anyone who likes Marinette as a character. Beyond season 1, obviously. We do not talk about season 1 Marinette. She was amazing. But like beyond season 1 and maybe season 2, liking Marinette as a character should be illegal, because like, that girl was insane. I mean, insane. She didn't have a good character arc. Her character arc was anything but good. I understand on the surface as a person, she's really nice. But like, as a character, she was not, in my opinion, a well-written character. Because like, she was flat out insane. She never got any character development until season 5, when it came to her stalking issues. And like, season 6, more stalking issues. So yeah, like, I am very, very worried for her. But yeah, so this is just like my take on it. Again, coming back to Chloe and Zoe, I like Chloe as a character, and I like Zoe as a person. Honestly, I feel like Chloe should have been Queen Bee, should have stayed Queen Bee. Is she going to be? Hell nah. I feel like it's like, no. Zoe is like forever going to be the new Queen Bee. I do want to know what she did at the end of episode 4, but all hope is lost for Chloe. Like, truly, all hope is lost. And as for the last part, yeah, so like Chloe becoming the mayor and everything, that made no sense. First of all, no teenage girl would want to take over a city. I mean, I feel like no normal teenage girl would, as well as no one would even be able to. Like, you're telling me this 15-year-old girl was able to take over the city. Like, Miraculous is a joke. Miraculous is a joke, honestly. Growing up, like maturing and rewatching the show much older, just makes you realize how much of a joke Miraculous really is. Honestly, it's clearly a show made for kids. There are shows that they're made for kids, but like you can see they're intended for an older audience. Miraculous just isn't one of those shows. It has deep messages. It's not only for kids, I would say that, but it's still made for kids. Like, you can tell it's intended for kids. Because it's just a joke, in my opinion. How was a 15-year-old girl able to take over the city? And yeah, things don't always need to make sense, but like, at least like make it make sense somehow. But no, they were like, yeah, she's able to do that. How? I don't know, because she's the mayor's daughter. That's not how things work. I hate that episode with all my heart. I hate the Chloe half of season 5 because season 5 is my favorite season, but the Chloe half of it was just ridiculous. So yeah, these are my opinions and my thoughts. Anyway, on to the next one. Okay, so this one says unpopular MLB opinions. First one, low-key ship Diane and Max. They give off cute couple vibes. I don't know. Both Chloe and Zoe need better parents. Lila / Cerise / Iris / whatever you want to call her is actually so pretty. Happy that the reveal isn't for a couple more seasons. I think it opens some interesting plot lines. I ship Zobrina. Season 6 animation and designs are so good. I'm so happy that there are 14 seasons. I don't want this show to end. So starting with the first opinion, yeah, honestly, I also ship Diane Max. If you do not know who Diane is, she's the new black girl that was introduced in season 6, and specifically in the episode Climatic Queen. I absolutely love her. She looks adorable. I feel like her personality is really sweet, energetic, you know, like optimistic girl. I really like her. I also really like the representation, obviously, and I feel like her and Max will be like a really cute couple. I have not really heard many people talk about it, but these were my thoughts when I saw them. Do they have any interactions? No. But aesthetically, they look absolutely adorable, and I really do hope they give Max a girlfriend. Like, everyone in this show has a boyfriend / girlfriend, so like, give Max one. Like, why not? Literally, he's on his own. Like, they just would be so cute, in my opinion, and I hope they become canon at some point. So yeah, the second one, yeah, honestly, both girls definitely need better parents. I feel like both girls turned out the way they did because they didn't have good parents. If you're talking about Zoe, I mean like Zoe back in New York, she apparently was just as bad as Chloe. So like, both girls definitely need better parents. Honestly, half the characters in the show need better parents. Like, seriously, I've never seen a show that thrives on bad parenting like Miraculous. Like, seriously, they just love bad parenting. It's their signature. You know it's Miraculous when half the cast has bad parents. It's just very common in this world. So yeah, the third opinion, honestly, yeah, like, Lila is just one of the prettiest in my opinion. I would argue prettier than Marinette even without her disguise. I would argue she's prettier than Marinette. Come at me. I will throw my hands at you if you disagree. No, just kidding. Of course I wouldn't. But like, if you attack me, I would attack. She's just so gorgeous in my opinion. And like, the whole Lila's bowl joke, like, just, I hate that joke. It's not even funny. I understand how at first it could have been funny with, you know, Lila like wearing a wig, so some people would have been like, oh, yeah, she's bald. But like, she's not. She has a really, really cute pixie cut, and I want to see how it looks in the new animation. And honestly, that joke, just like, I don't like it. I just don't like that joke at all, not gonna lie. I understand how at first it might have seemed funny, but it's honestly like the worst. I honestly do not understand that joke. I don't like it, and I feel like people do not appreciate Lila's beauty because she is gorgeous. And yeah, so the reveal, I am not happy that the reveal is not coming soon. Like, apparently we're gonna have to wait years. I can understand there's like plot points and stuff, but like, I don't want them. I don't want to wait like a year or so. Like, I want the reveal to happen now. I want it at the end of this season. I don't want to wait like another 5 years or 6 for it, which we're probably gonna have to wait for more since Miraculous confirmed for another decade. But yeah, I honestly do not like that the reveal isn't coming, but I can definitely understand why it's not coming. Just like you said, when it comes to like plot points and stuff. And yeah, as for Zobrina, I still don't really have an opinion on them. I definitely wanted Sabrina to have a boyfriend, specifically the one that we saw in New York. Honestly, if you remember him, I really did want them to end up together, and I really did want Zoe to end up with Luca, but it doesn't seem like that's possible. I mean, I guess they're okay. Don't really have an opinion. I feel like they're cute to an extent, but like, I don't really have an opinion on them. Like, I don't like them nor dislike them, if you get what I mean. So yeah, the season 6 design animation is really good. I agree on the animation part. The designs, I'm a bit like slightly disagree because many of the designs are just like, no, not it. There are a lot of the designs that was super duper cute, like Ryuko or Zoe or Milan, but like some of the designs, like my poor girl Kagami, like, she looks better right now. I feel like that design grew on me, but like, what did they do hairstyle, and poor Rose, like, we don't talk about her. We just don't talk about her. And oh my god, Julika, don't even get me started. Don't get me started. So yeah, I agree on the animation thing. The designs, I'm highly debating it. Some designs like Marinette are cute, like Adrian, they're cute. Natalie, she's like gorgeous, but like some of them are just not it. But yeah, and the last opinion, I'm also really happy we're gonna have 14 seasons. I know many people were like, hell no, end the show right now, and some people think it should have ended. Honestly, I disagree with all my heart. I love this series, and I feel like it's a really nice that they like decided to keep it for another decade. If you're an anime fan, there's a good chance most of your favorite animes are ending, like for example me, Demon Slayer, and Jujutsu Kaisen, they're ending soon, and I like wanna cry. But I am really happy that Miraculous is gonna last a lot longer, because when the show eventually ends, I swear people are gonna be like, I wish they would give us another seasons. I swear y'all are gonna be like, I miss the show. You do not want it to end, trust me. So yeah, on to the last and final opinion. Okay, actually I lied, there are still like 2 more opinions before the last one. So the first one says, Felix and Kagami is the worst ship in the show in my opinion. The songs in Miraculous are awful. For example, Argo's song and Miraculous and Adrian's song. No offense to the voice actors, but he just can't sing. So starting off with the first one, as for Philogami, I love Philogami with all my heart. It's my favorite canon ship. I say canon because my favorite ship is technically Philonet, but my favorite canon ship is definitely Philogami, and I just like cannot wait for a Philogami episode. I'm sort of like absolutely losing it right now, but like that's not important. I understand why some people dislike it. I agree it's very fast pacing, and I really wish they like made the development a bit more clear, like maybe throughout season 6. I always said throughout season 6, like if Felix had a crush on Kagami and Adrian finds out and he tries to help Kagami and Felix get together, and maybe Marinette also tries to help them, that would be so freaking cute, like oh my god. But no, it had to be like super fast paced, which I don't agree with. But honestly, I really like their relationship so much. I would advise anyone who doesn't like Philogami to go check out Miraculous Lizzie's videos and TikToks on them. Trust me, they will change your mind. Just like go and watch her TikToks on the matter, because trust me, they're gonna change your mind. Like trust me, she makes some like really good points, and I also recommend checking out her podcast video on the matter, because trust me, how many times did I say trust me right now? she like gives a very good explanation on the ship, because it's much deeper than you may think. As for the song parts, Miraculous is not a musical. It's not one of those shows where every episode there is a song, so you really can't expect the songs to be amazing. Like I know for a fact Julika's song was just not it at all. The lyrics made no sense, and she just does not have a singer voice, honestly. The way she was singing, it no. The way she was singing was just absolutely atrocious. No offense to the voice actor, no offense, but like the way she was singing was atrocious. I know goddamn well they could have like did a way better job. As well as I feel like the only song I liked was Felix's song. I liked it. I mean, again, not the best song. Again, the voice actor, I wouldn't say he doesn't know how to sing. It's just that singing, again, isn't part of his career, because, again, this is not a musical. I feel like that's the only song I like. Adrian's song, I still refuse to listen to it. Till this day, I have still not listened to that song. Can someone tell me if it's good? Can someone write the lyrics down below? I just want to read the lyrics and cringe, not listen to him singing it and cringe. I just want to read the lyrics. So if anyone remembers the lyrics, comment them down below, because I still to this day refuse to hear that song. Just way too cringe for my opinion. Just like way too cringe. Way. Anyway, so on to the last and final opinion. This opinion comes from one of my YouTube friends. Definitely recommend checking her out. She's an amazing content creator, and her videos are very entertaining. So go show her some love and appreciation. So she said, I like Zoe. However, I don't like how Zoe was put in the show to replace Chloe, like as Chloe's opposite, since Thomas Astruc hit the reset button and undid all of Chloe's character progression. I think that Chloe was redeemable before, but right now she is far beyond redeeming. I think it might be too late, which I agree with 100%. It's definitely way too late for Chloe's redemption. I just really, really wish they could redeem her somehow. But honestly, right now, she's just way into rock bottom. She hit rock bottom. She can't come back. She's dead. Her character died a long time ago. They can't come back to life, unfortunately. And I just feel like they ruined her character, honestly. And I also agree that I like Zoe, but I don't like how she was put in the show to replace Chloe, you know? So I definitely agree with your opinion on this. So yeah, this is all the opinions I have for today. This was definitely a long video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it because it's gonna take me so long to edit this. So yeah, if you have any other opinions, leave them down below. I will read your opinions in the comments and reply to you, and I hope you all have a miraculous rest of your day. I'll see you in my next one. Mwah. Bye!